Hello Libra, welcome to your July, or beginning to mid-July 2019 general love reading. Before I start with anything, guys, thank you so much for your support. I've had overwhelming support from all the signs. Libra, though, you were one of the first to get me popping, so much love to my Libras. But anyway, to show love back, I'm going to give away this deck, the Tarot Sexual Magic deck. I'm going to give out 3 copies. If you'd like to see how you can win this deck, go ahead and click on the description box. You'll see my community posts and instructions on how you can enter to win that deck. Also, I just opened my Instagram pages, so check the description box for my Instagram pages. I finally cleared out some time in my days to provide personal readings, so if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, go ahead and check the description box for my website. It's at www.mermaidscalestarot.com. Also, I'm going to be doing that same contest of entering a chance to win a free reading with me, and the rules have changed, so check the description box as well to see how you can win a free reading with me. But anyway, let's get started. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Libra. I can't read for every Libra in the world, so, you know, I'm going to pick up on some groups of you, and I say these Libras or this Libra. If I say that, that means, you know, it's for a certain group of Libras that need to hear the message. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. You can leave it. You know, it's just it's just what it is. Messages are heard for those, or said for those who need to hear them, and it's like that's how my guides and my intuition, you know, provides me with the messages, because those are the messages that really need to be heard, that are really needing to be clear for someone. So those are the messages I provide. Crosswatchers, hi, you're very welcome here as well if you're interested in a Libra. I may be picking up on your energy, but, you know, if the scenario fits that you resonate with it more than you felt like the Libra did, or whatever, Libra, you too, feel free to flip the scenarios. This is all energy, right? And because I'm reading for such a broad population of crosswatchers and Libras, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's pretty simple. As far as if this doesn't at all resonate with you, Libra, like not one bit, go ahead and check out your Venus, Moon, and Rising signs, because sometimes regarding the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs will resonate with you more than your sun sign. Finally, we all have divine feminine and masculine energy. If it's something gender specific that I'm picking up in the reading, I'll let you know, but other than that, I'll be saying masculine and feminine, so that's just the energies that you associate yourself most with. If you're a combo of the two, perfect, but if you associate yourself more with the masculine energy, and I say, oh, for the masculines, then I'm probably talking to you, vice versa with the feminines. So, Libra, when I was getting into your energy, I felt like you are getting out of a rough time. Either you just went through a nasty breakup, nasty divorce, or you just stopped fucking with someone, period. You're coming out of it, though. Like, you're good. I feel like you finally come in that time where it took you a while to process what happened, to get over what happened, but you're finally cutting the cord from this person, whoever this connection is, and I think you're on to someone new. And if you're not on to someone new, then you're just ready to keep yourself open. You're no longer going to stay in that state of you're like, you know, woe is me, this happened to me and this sucked. You've outgrown the situation. You've risen above it, and you're not ready to sit in it any longer. You're ready to go out there, do you, meet people, and get back in the swing of things. I feel like for some of you Libras, it's just a while you've been stuck on a certain person or a relationship that didn't end well. But I think July, you're finally coming out of it. I think you're ready. I think you're ready to shed the old, you know, you, and be ready for the new you. You've learned. You've definitely learned from this relationship, whatever it was. Or a connection, I don't know, but it's like I'm using what I learned, and I'm going to use it in the future for my best interest, for my best benefits. No longer, I feel like some people took advantage of you, some people cheated on you, or some people just did you dirty, like just kept secrets from you. You caught them in lies, maybe you saw some text messages that were inappropriate or what have you. But you're like, you're done with any of that energy, and you're ready to just take what you learn and move forward. And I saw a basketball. I don't know if you guys play basketball or you really like basketball, if you're really happy about the Raptors win, or you're just tight because the Warriors lost. I don't know. I saw basketball, so I don't know what that means to anyone. And then I saw jewelry too. And I don't know if you just bought new jewelry, like even if you're a male, you could buy like a new necklace or a watch or something, but it's like, or it's like that jewelry was associated with your previous relationship, and maybe you're thinking of either like, should I keep it? Should I get rid of it? I don't know. But I saw jewelry, so I don't know. Maybe you guys even like to wear jewelry and it's as simple as that. But, or you're known for your jewelry maybe. But anyway, let's get started. I'm kind of curious. So, you guys voted for a new spread. The first part's going to be for Libra. You could be dealing with a Gemini, but Libras who are involved with someone or at least have a connection with someone, whoever they're thinking about as they're watching this video. And the second part's going to be for single Libras and what's coming their way in July. So let's get started. I'm seeing now as I close my eyes, because usually I do this little prayer before shuffling, but I saw a sunset or a sunrise. So I don't know if you shared a moment with someone you're connecting to where there was a sunset or a sunrise, or sometime in July you're just gonna like be outside somewhere and like turn your head up and there's gonna be like a beautiful sunset or a beautiful, I couldn't tell if it was a sunset or sunrise, I just saw this beautiful like, changing of the sky with the light. It was really pretty. Maybe there's just new things coming and that's what the sunrise means. Like, it's a new time. It's a new time coming and the dark has ended. Dark night of the soul maybe you guys went through, but now it's over. July is going to be a time where the sun's coming back out for you, okay? That's why I'm picking up Libra. Let's see, what does Libra feel about this person they're connecting to? Who do they have on their mind? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How is Libra feeling about the person they're connecting to currently? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How do they feel about this person currently? Okay. So, let me just get the other card first. How does this person feel towards Libra? You could have been dealing with an Aries, because I know Aries got this for how they felt about them. This new connection. Okay, how they feel about you. Okay, so some of you could definitely be dealing with a Cancer or have a Cancer on your mind, or if you're still on your old connection, it could have been a Cancer, but I really don't see this, but let's get it popping anyway. Cancer, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are on the table. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is on the table. So, Libra, you're ready to get back in the swing of things, no pun intended, right? You could have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your chart, but how you feel for this person is that if this new person's brought into your life, you feel like a stability with them. Whatever you left behind wasn't stable. And I'm saying left behind because I mean, again, if that doesn't resonate with you, then this message isn't for you, but I felt like it was just, you left some toxic kind of relationship. I felt that and I saw it in the pre-shuffle and the premeditation as well. But now it's like you're ready to at least find someone or be with someone who could provide stability. And it doesn't have to be so serious too, right? It's just like fun, like passionate, committed relationship. Like, it's like Libra, you just want balance, right? Duh, you're the scales. But it's like, some people it's like, okay, if it's too serious, then it's just no fun, no laughter, it's just everything so damn serious, right? Like, go to your 9-to-5 job and then come home, cook dinner, and then, you know, it's like, but you want something that's also spontaneous, you know, just passionate. And some of you, yeah, I don't know if some of y'all have a sex swing or some sex toys or something, but you want to involve those. But there's a lot of passion you have, Libra, or that's what you're aiming for, and whatever connection you're having now is just like, look, I went through a shitty time. I'm ready for something fun, but something that's going to be stable too, that's going to be consistent, that's going to be reliable. Like, why can't I have something reliable and passionate? Like, I feel like Libra, sometimes you went for people where it was like, if it was too passionate, then they were kind of like players and playettes. And if it was like, you know, too serious, it was like a snore. And it's like, you're looking for that perfect balance though. You're ready to settle down, commit, but it's going to be fun as much as it is serious. And that's what you're feeling towards this person. It's like, are you going to provide me this? Like, let's have a committed relationship. Let's be together. Let's be entwined. Like, let's stimulate each other, but also provide some joy, laughter, spontaneousness. Like, life is too short to be, you know, one or the other. And I'm getting you just want both, as well as you deserve both. The hair is really sticking out to me. Some of you could have red hair. I picked that up on Aries too, so you could definitely be an Aries or have Aries in your chart. Being an Aries is for the cross watcher. Or you're interested in one. But anyway, it's like something that could provide long-term stability, that you can see yourself being, you know, it's like every new day with this person could be exciting, could be, you know, you're just passionate to say, what can we do next? Let's plan our next trip. Let's, some of you I'm seeing like, I don't know why I'm picking up on like South America or like the Mediterranean, like Italy, Spain, Argentina, Greece. Either you live there or they're from there, or that's where you want to go on vacation this summer. I can't be mad at that. But yeah, you're ready to stay committed with this person or become committed with this person. You want commitment from this person, whether it is new or old. And it could be someone, Libra, it doesn't necessarily have to be an ex. It could be not the recent one of a toxic, for those of you that I was picking up on that energy that resonates with, but someone you may know for a while. It could have been a friend, could have been someone you work with or gone to school with in the past. But Libra, they feel like with the Four of Wands is your energy and the Six of Cups is their energy, like this is very strong soulmate energy here, okay? Could be a past life relationship. You guys could have known each other in a different lifetime. Or you guys have known each other for a long time. And they are determined to be with you, Libra. They're going to put in whatever it takes, the good and the bad, the positives and the negatives, and they're going to be very strongly pursuing you and making sure that they have this on luck, because the way they feel for you is Six of Cups. When they think of you, they reminisce about you. There's so many sweet times they had with you. They think of the, you know, they may have looked back on pictures that you guys took together. Maybe they're on like old Facebook photos or through Instagram or even on their camera roll. And they're like, damn, like that was a good time when Libra and I, you know, went to the beach or went camping or took this fun day trip down to a town 2 hours away. I don't know, whatever have you, but they know your worth. They know you provide that emotional stability as well as that foundation of being a true partner that will commit, that will be loyal, that will be true. And they're determined to see it through. This could easily be a Cancer, like I said, or another water sign, Pisces or Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. They could have that in their chart. But even with the two doves here too, this is telling me it's a very spiritual connection too, energetic as well. If you guys live far apart, it's like you guys always feel each other's energy. You always think about each other. And if it's long distance, it's like you guys think of the times where you were just counting the days for when you guys can get back together again. And I feel like this person's the one always initiating to go see you, Libra, if that's the case. Like, when can I come visit you? When can I come see you? You know, and it's maybe at the very beginning stages, but it already feels like so strong that it's kind of like undeniable. Very nice for both ends. I'm not seeing any negative things yet. What does Libra want from this connection? What does Libra want from this connection? Whew, a lot. Too many though. What does Libra want in this connection? Cross-watcher or person on their mind? What does Libra want from this connection? Okay. Yeah, some of you can definitely have fire in your chart, whether it's rising, moon, or Venus, or anywhere else aspected. Strongly. Or you could be dealing with a fire sign. What do they want from the connection with Libra? What do they want from Libra? What do they want from this connection with Libra? What are their intentions with Libra? Okay. So this is the main thing I'm getting from these two in combination. Libra, you want to make sure that if you put your time, your effort, your energy into this, you want to make sure it's something solid and something like sure. And you're going to be a bit guarded about it. You're going to have your defense up. Like I said, whatever, I do feel like this is new, but if it's not, or whatever, you've been through it. You've been through some crappy relationships. You've been through some hard, distrustful, I mean, no relationship's perfect, right? But it's like, I really feel like someone did you wrong. Did you wrong to where, like, in the traditional tarot, the Nine of Wands is like the wounded soldier, right? And that's how you're kind of feeling after whatever happened in the past. It's like you're the wounded soldier. That's never going to happen to me again. I'm going to have my guard up until someone proves that they're going to ride out for me like I ride out for the people I love. And I'm not going to let that guard down until it's fully proven to me. So in this relationship, it's like what you want is that you want proof enough so you're comfortable with letting your guard down. And I am picking up a jealous vibe, Libra, I am. I was kind of picking up, I didn't want to touch it on it so much because I wanted to move forward because I could tell whatever happened in the past was nasty, toxic. But I see that person still there, okay? Holding that torch too. So Libra, I'm saying that maybe there could be someone who's still energetically connected to you. And that's why it's like you have your guard up, kind of, because you sense it. You sense that maybe they're still looking at your social media, or you sense that they're like, I don't want to say like driving by your house, but it could be. It could be. You could be paranoid about this person that was from your past, and that's why you have your guard up. So Libra, I don't know if you have like a restraining order, or if you have some sort of like, you've made it clear to like them that you don't want to be anywhere near them, or like your family, be like, if this person tries to contact you, don't respond. Like, I don't know. I'm getting, for some of you Libras, again, this is not going to resonate with every Libra. For those who do resonate with this message, be very careful. Lock your doors, lock your car. I just don't like that. I'm picking up on this really toxic energy, okay? And it doesn't feel very good. And maybe that's why you have your guard up, because you're still trying to get past this person that put so much shit in your life. And so it's like the Four of Wands is how you feel, right? Like you're ready to, but there's going to be a lot of trials that this person, they need to prove themselves, period, before you can start opening up, before you can start sharing, because of that really awful experience you went through. For, you know, for the masculine Libras, I feel like you're kind of trying to break someone's guard down. Kind of different than the females. You guys both could have had that shitty past, but I feel like, especially with the males though, your guard's up, but I think it's more so like you are interested in someone whose guard is also up, and it's like you're just trying to be comfortable with this. I mean, that sounds weird. Let me try to explain it well. Like, you sense that you're both on a little bit of edge. Maybe you both went through stuff, and this is for masculine Libra, very strong masculine energy I'm picking up on. You both been through it, but you're more over it than this other person is that you're connecting with. And you're trying to make it so you both can put your guard down and be solid with it. For the feminine, I'm still feeling like a very guarded kind of thing, but for the masculine, it's like, yeah, I've been through it, it sucked, I have it, I'll always remember it, you know, I'll remember that experience, but I'm kind of ready, I'm ready to put it down, but for the right person kind of thing, and it could resonate with whoever, right? But that, I was picking up on a very strong masculine energy for that. What they want the relationship. So there's a couple things I'm picking up with the Six of Swords, okay? For one thing, Libra, maybe they notice that you're still energetically connected to the past or your past relationship, and they want you to move forward with them. Like, look, Libra, I know maybe you were committed to that person in the past that was toxic for years, maybe months. Maybe you were married to that person, and it was a very tough split up, and they can see how painful it was for you. They can feel it, and they see it, you know. Maybe you just kind of like get teary-eyed or choked up, you know, when you're with them, and they're like, what's wrong? And you're like, oh, nothing. But it's like, because you're thinking of that hurt you went through. But honestly, Libra, I do feel like you're towards the end of it. I do feel like if some of you are like, yeah, I'm still in that vibe, I think you're moving on, and July is really where you're going to be, because this is Aquarian energy. You could be involved with Aquarius now, but it's like they're going to help you, or at least they want to help you move on in a healthy way. Like, maybe they'll invite to take you to a trip. Like, I don't know, I'm getting a trip. Maybe they'll invite, like, to take you away for a bit, so it's just you and them, somewhere where you guys can really bond and they can show their love for you. Or they want to do anything they can to help you move on, Libra. Because they want to be with you, and they want you to trust them. They want you to let their guard down. They want to show to you that they're not the same person as the person that was in the past. And for those of you that was, like, okay, so I'm picking up on a situation too where there's some Libras who was involved with someone that was toxic, right? But you've also known this person who you're recently connecting to or in a connection with. You've known them for a while. Like I said, either you were high school friends, college friends, met at work, you've been working with you for years together, somewhere where you've been knowing each other for a long time that's not associated with that toxic energy I was picking up on. And they seen what you've been through because they were your friend, right? Or like it started off, or maybe they were an ex from all those years ago, but you guys are reconnecting again. Take what resonates. But it's like they've seen the pain you've been through. They've seen the wrong, or maybe you expressed it to them. I don't know. But what they want from the relationship is to move on, for you to move on. Because they think of you as the six, or they feel for you as the Chariot, and so they're very determined. With the Six of Cups, they think of you very fondly, so they'll do what it takes to help you get past this, Libra, to help you move on. It's very beautiful. Whatever you went from the past, that for those of you that was picking up on that toxic energy, this person's like the opposite. I feel like they really want to do, like, show you how much different they are, because they can sense that you're still, like, I don't know. But I do feel like it's towards the end. I do. For most of you, you're like nearly over it. Nearly, if not completely. But for those of you that still like, I can't help but have my guard up, know that they're going to do what it takes to get it down. And they're determined. They're determined as hell. They got the Chariot. Okay? Let's see the overall outcome for my Libras. What's the overall outcome for this connection for the beginning of July? For Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Libra. What's the overall outcome for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Libra? Okay, overall outcome. Okay, so I think Aries had this too. So strong Aries, I don't know if you have Aries in your chart, you're dealing with an Aries, but I suggest watching that video. But we also have Cancer again, so you could also be dealing with a Cancer, how about in your chart? But there's still going to be... So traditionally in so I read intuitively, right? And traditionally 5 of Pentacles is like being left out in the cold. I'm not seeing that so much or feeling that much with you about 5 of Pentacles in this reading, Libra. What I'm feeling is that, like with the 6 of Cups, the Chariot, and the 6 of Swords, 2 sixes, what they're focusing on is harmony and completion and stability, balance, right? Kind of similar to Libran energy with 6. And so they're working on bringing together the disconnection because they can sense there's still something still not there. And the outcome is that they're going to work on, because okay, traditional tarot too, I don't know if you guys know traditional tarot, you probably do if you're watching this, but you see 2 people out in the cold, but this is 2 people together. And before in different readings I'd say yeah, there's a disconnection, but to me right now, and with all the other cards that are in it, I see a form of trying to connect whatever is disconnected, trying to bring together what the fallen pieces or missing pieces are that are still in there. You guys are going to work on this. Some of you could be musically inclined, talented, you're good singers, you play instruments maybe, or the other person does, but you're working on filling in whatever's missing from this relationship in July. It's going to take effort, it's going to take time, and it's going to be a change for the both of you. But I really see you guys coming together to work on this, and they're going to show you, Libra, they're going to show you they're not that same person or that same energy you might have been dealing with in the past. It's time for a change, and they're willing to show you that change. And there's a lot to uncover from the both of you. It's like, I feel like with this guard kind of up thing, Libra, that you may have some things. I'm not saying you're purposely trying to deceive them, but you have your guard up and you're not going to reveal so much until you feel like it's safe to. Until you feel like, you know, they worked hard for these keys to unlock your heart. You're not going to be vulnerable again. You're not going to be open again. And once they do, you know, prove to you that, you know, this connection can be settled, it can be solved, then you'll start to reveal yourself more and more bit by bit is what I'm getting from this. I do see one kind of secret being hidden though. Or a feeling that there's something that you or the other person isn't ready to talk about yet. At least right now. I kind of want to clarify the High Priestess with that. I feel like it's going to be a little hidden until it's the right time. But because it's... I'm just curious. I guess I'm being a little nosy, but we'll see if this hits it. It's not going to resonate with everyone too, because Kipper tends to be very specific. So again, it's just probably a message that someone needs to hear. Okay. Yeah. This is what I'm getting from this. Libra. You still are thinking about maybe the other person, or the person you're dealing with is still thinking about their past person. Maybe like that whole toxic thing was what they're dealing with, right? Take the energies and flip it how it resonates. But it's like, maybe it's keeping hidden that this person from the past, or, you know, maybe Libra, if it's like that disconnection or that moving on, it's like you still kind of think about them. And I don't know if it's so much of is that you're still in love with them per se, but it's like you guys maybe were together for so long that you can't help but kind of think of them, or it's that you can't help but like kind of compare this relationship to the other one, being like, well, I don't know, you see one red flag maybe that kind of got you thinking of the past relationship that needs to be put to an end with the coffin here. Like, these thoughts need to come to an end, but you are keeping it hidden that you're thinking this way. For example, it'd be something like if your person from the past I was picking up on was like a cheater, right? And you see this new person and it's like you feel like they're being kind of weird with their phone, like, I don't know, they put it face down, or like they're just kind of like putting it close to their face where you can't read anything. And to you, that's like secretly you're just going in and saying, okay, that's kind of weird. That reminds me of that person's behavior. But it's kind of like that needs to be died out, Libra, because I'm even seeing here with this person with the Chariot and the Six of Cups, they really, really have feelings for you. And for the Librans I'm picking up on in the correct cross-watcher energy I'm picking up on, for those associate that are resonating with this, I don't think they're trying to do you dirty, period. So whatever's hidden, you know, these hidden thoughts, these hidden motives of, you know, well, that's what my ex did, do I need to keep, you know, concerned of that? That needs to end. It needs to end. You can't compare, you know, every new person to the crappy relationship you had in the past in order for things to work. Of course, learn from them. Of course, you know, turn your hurt into knowledge, right? But don't hold the actions of others to people in the future or currently. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't, you know, compare what doesn't need to be compared because these are two separate people, kind of thing. You get that? It makes sense, I mean, in my head, but you got to be careful with that, Libra. Because, and I think you're not going to show it, you know, you'll be, I'm not saying passive aggressive per se, but it's going to be kind of like, you're not going to make it apparent, and it's going to be like they see that pain though. Like I was saying earlier, they see like your anxiousness about it, or just like you tearing up, you know, kind of thing, like, and they're, if it's not tearing up, then it's just kind of being in a mood, you know, like just being pouty about, you know, keep on thinking about the past that needs to be put to an end. And it may need to be talked about, Libra, because if it's with the High Priestess, this is also Pisces energy, Cancer energy, you could have it in your chart. But it's like hidden things that you're keeping, maybe you're bottling all this up. And the key to unlocking all these doubts, fears, insecurities is by talking about them. And then that could really be the thing that puts it to death, is expressing it to this person, all these thoughts and suspicions you could have. That's what I'm picking up for that. But overall, it's pretty, I'm not getting a bad energy from them, Libra, if that's what you're concerned about. So I'm going to go ahead and pull two cards. One card's going to be about this person's energy towards you, Libra, or towards the relationship, the person you're currently connecting with and thinking about. The other card's going to be for what Spirit has to say about the connection. So what does this, what is cross-watcher, significant other, whoever's on Libra's mind? Trust. Yes, Libra. What was I saying? What was I saying? Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Trust that this isn't like the relationship before. I know, I feel like a doubt and a hesitation, like, strongly. And there's a lot of hurt in the past. But like I said, you guys are nearly over it. You nearly are. It's like that sunrise, right? The sun's almost completely up. But you need to have trust in order for this to continue. You need to have trust in order for this to blossom. Alright? Trust that this person's not trying to play you, not trying to, you know, cause some shit with you. They're very genuine with you, Libra. Alright? Calls for trust. They want you to trust them. Alright? What does Spirit have to say about this relationship? What does Spirit have to say about this relationship? What does Spirit have to say about this relationship? in regards to Libra's connection, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for July. Retreat. It's time to disconnect for the world. So this is different than the separation card in this deck, or even like the free yourself. What I'm seeing from here, because these two are in wedding garments, right? Doesn't mean you're married to this person. You could be. But to me, it's like it's time to disconnect from the world. It's time for you and your partner, your person. Like I said about that trip, like I was getting for some of you, maybe you guys are planning a trip together. Go ahead and take that trip, but do something where you guys can go away from the world, disconnect from, you know, if you guys been working a lot or if you've been involved with family members. Go do something that's just between the two of you so you can build that bonding, you can build that trust, you can have intimate time together where you have these deep conversations, where you let it all out on the table. Look, this is what's happened to me in the past. I'm scared of this hurt. I'm scared of this betrayal. Let it all out there. And they should do the same too, Libra. And I feel like that's really going to build strength in the relationship. And Spirit's calling for you guys. It's even like retreat, so it's like even from like you and keep it between you and them. Don't compare them to the person from the past. And if it resonates with Crosswatcher, Libra, if you feel like it resonates with the other person, flip it. But don't compare people from the past to this relationship. Keep it between the two of you and isolate that completely from what has happened in the past. It's time for you guys to really get to know each other, but most importantly, disconnect from any ties relating to the past and just start new and get to know each other on an intimate level that you haven't known each other before on. Alright? Let's get it going for my single Libras. There's some single Libras in the house. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I'm sorry if you guys went through such a shitty time. I feel it. I feel like the heart chakra is a little blocked for some of you. Not all of you, but some of you definitely. And the best way to do that, to unblock your heart chakra, as hard as it is to let go of the past, whatever past hurts you, know and have trust that there are as many good energies out there as there are bad, okay? So whatever bad you went through, or whatever, you know, person maybe you feel like it's just people you run into have been low vibrational or what have you, there's good out there in the world waiting for you, Libra. I feel like just some of you are just having distrust in others and in love, and that shouldn't be it, Libra. You're such a beautiful soul. Libra should all be about like partnership, marriage, bond. And to close yourself off from that would be, I mean, I'm not saying you have to get married. You know, people can do what they want, but don't close yourself off to love. Okay? I feel like some of you needed to hear that. Let me just shuffle these a little bit. Okay, single Libras, let's get it going. So this is going to be a 3-card spread for my single Libras. What is my single Libras energy going into beginning of July? What is their energy currently? 7 of Wands, still guarded, just like the 9 of Wands, but standing your ground more so than 9 of Wands. What's coming towards you? Again, you could have fire in your chart. Fire, fire, fire. What's coming towards my Libras for the beginning to mid-July? What's coming towards my Libras for beginning to mid-July? Fire. An Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius can making their way towards you. And what's the final outcome for my single Libras? Nice. Some water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So, Libra, it looks like for the energy you're going into the 7 of Wands, it's like, I feel like you're going to want to be intimate. You're going to want to socialize, but you know your boundaries and you've set healthy boundaries, okay? And I think people are definitely interested in you at this time. People are definitely watching your back. Maybe they're a little intimidated to approach you though, Libra, because you're so clear and concise on what you want. And I feel like it's a time before that, definitely before July, you've had to set boundaries. I don't know if it was like people taking advantage again that I was picking up from the other Libra groups from the beginning of the reading, but it was a time for you that you needed to set, right? And so like people know now that they can't just, I mean, no one thought that they could have their way and convince you of everything, Libra, but it was like they knew you would accommodate a little too much than you should have, maybe. And you're like, no, now I know what I want. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be, you know, the same kind, loving soul, but that doesn't mean I have to give in to what everyone has to say all the time. And you're going to have standards too. I mean, not like saying you didn't have standards before, but you're ready to, like, you know, stand your ground, have fun, but know that you're not going to, you know, give up on what you want and what you're looking for in a relationship. And summertime is really a time, I'm feeling like, for you to kind of just establish what you want, establish what you need in a relationship, and I think you're going to attract that likelihood. Like, I feel like you guys are in manifestation mode right now, where it's like, this is what I want in a relationship. I want these type of people to come my way into my life, and it's pretty strong. It's strong energy here. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you could definitely have it in your chart. But especially for the feminines I'm picking up on right now, people definitely want you, okay? They're watching you. Some of them could be like kind of like friends or friends with benefits, I don't know, or like friendly, that are trying to get out of the friend zone with you. And you feel it and you know it, but you're like, maybe you're just not that into them for the ones that are friend zoned. And then for the ones that are like friends with benefits, it's like you're still just trying to weigh it out a bit. I don't know. That's for some, not all, right? I'm sorry, I feel like I have to say that because I see some quack job in the choir that just has to preach that, oh, that everything resonated except for the fact that, you know, I don't like coffee. It's like, okay, great, then that message wasn't for you, but don't let me get distracted. Anyway, so it's like, maybe you guys are gonna, like, you guys live near a lake or something, and in the beginning of July you're gonna, like, go to, like, a lake party or take your boat out there. There's just gonna be a lot of people floating in the water. Maybe you guys live, like, near a really popular lake, and it's, like, the summertime, so everyone's out there, and you're gonna meet someone, maybe. Or you live by the lake. I don't know. I just see a lake. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just ready to kind of just know what you want and not settle for less and see what comes your way. What comes your way, great, but they're going to have to play by your rules. Alright? What's coming towards you? The King of Wands. So, fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm getting a very strong masculine energy. Again, it's energies, right? But someone that wants to make you theirs, definitely. Wants to protect you. Wants to know that they got your back. This could definitely be that friend kind of thing I was picking up on, that you're like, haven't really given a chance yet, but you know that they're into you, but you're still like, I don't know, like, it's just a very, like, you need someone to match your energy, and they want to match it for you. They're prepared to come and stand up and show you what they're about. And I think, Libra, if you let them, you're not going to be disappointed. You're going to embrace it. I think they're going to do something like either like say the right things to you, or just prove through their actions that they just want to protect you. Like maybe they're like, oh, I'll walk you home, or like, oh, I'll just text me when you get home. I just want to make sure you're okay. And it's just really sweet. And usually with King of Wands, it's like pure passion, determination. But I'm looking at this card and it's a different type of passion I'm getting. Not so sexual, not so, like, there's definitely sexual connection there, but it's not so, like, assertive. I'm getting just a very, like, promising, protective, reliable sort of fire. A fire that will last throughout the night, that can keep you warm, versus one that's just gonna go in and out, you know, like a fire sparkler, whatever whatever they're called. It's gonna be something that's long lasting, that they want to provide, and it's gonna be hot too. Like, it's not, you know, I'm not saying it has to be 100% sexual or a dud, but it's gonna be something that's gonna sustain. And I think it's great. It's a great energy coming your way, Libra. Maybe especially in August too, or this person's born in August. I'm getting a summery vibe with this, okay? There could be a Leo. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good. And the outcome, the Three of Cups. Yes, a celebration. When I was picking up on that lake kind of vibe, some of you could be going to some weddings in the summer, or just some events, some birthday parties, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, and maybe you'll meet that person on one of those events. Somewhere where there's going to be a lot of socialization, a lot of, you know, party and bullshit going on, okay? And it's going to be, you know, maybe this person's been waiting for a while, Libra, to get good with you. And finally, when they have the chance, it's like, this is what I've been waiting for, and it's going to be sensual, sexy, steamy, hot, fun. You're going to enjoy yourself. This is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. Just finally the celebration that you've been, you know, at first you started out, or currently right now you have the Seven of Wands energy, but this is kind of like letting it down. Being rejoiceful that you found someone who's going to be willing to reciprocate that loyalty, that energy, that passion. Someone that's really going to be down for you like that, passionately and emotionally. You're going to be relieved, and they're going to touch you in the right places. They're going to know how to. They're going to be good at sex, that's for sure. And it's going to be solid. I see that, like, oh, it's an egg. I was going to say a rock. But regardless, it's going to be something that could re-spark something, or just open a new relationship. If some of you are looking for that, July could be that perfect opportunity, especially if you guys are traveling, or if you're going to some social event. Keep your eyes out and look good, smell good, you know what I mean? Get that manifestation going. It's pretty straightforward for that single reading, Libra. It really is, and it looks good. So let me get a card from Spirit, a word of advice for Spirit for my single Libras. What's the advice for Libras for the beginning to end, or beginning to middle of July, excuse me. I'm hearing that song, What Is Love by Hathaway. I don't know if you're going to hear that when you're at this event with like that little trance. I don't know what it's called technically, something like that. New love! Oh my god, Libra! I can't believe Spirit's so on point with this. This is exactly what I mean. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, yes. So if there's a new love coming in your life, or someone's that's sparking your interest, you're like, damn, like, or maybe it could be someone that friends them that's just re-sparking that interest in you, like, wow, I never really thought of them that way, but, you know, maybe I can start thinking of them in that way. Know that new love is coming for you in the beginning to mid-July. Just keep that manifestation open. Yeah, keep your guard up, but don't block yourself from the opportunities that are coming your way. I'm getting that Spirit and the universe is trying to send these opportunities to you, but they're not going to come if you're not in the right mindset, right? You need, yeah, know what you want, know what you're not going to sell for less, but, you know, don't block yourself off and be negative about like, oh, I'm not going to meet anyone. Yeah, right, this is too good to be true, because then boom, that's going to happen to you. And don't try to force it, you know, like, you know, go to every single bar out there and just, you know, keep laser eye on everyone you see. Just, you can't force anything to happen. As well as you can't just sit there expecting it to come to you. It's a fine balance, and who knows balance better than Libra, right? Just be prepared for when this new love comes, because I'm saying if it's this King of Wands, it's going to be hot, okay? It's going to be steamy, and you're going to be happy that you manifested this new love into your life, all right? All right, Libra, well, that's your beginning to mid-July 2019 general love reading. If this resonated with you, go ahead, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Check out the description box if you want to enter for those 2 contests I talked about in the beginning of the video, as well as checking out my Instagrams. Those links are in the description box as well. If you want to book a personal reading with me, go ahead and check it out, www.mermaidscalestarot.com. Thank you so much, Libra. I love you. See you next time.